If you think skiers are easy targets for Barnaby's pranks, wait until you see what happens when he goes head-to-head with snowboarders. Spoiler alert, duct tape, melted chocolate, and a goat are involved. By now, Barnaby had outsmarted everyone. Skiers, ski instructors, even ski patrol. But snowboarders? They were different. They weren't afraid of chaos. They lived for it. And when Barnaby pulled his first prank on them, they didn't run away. They fought back. What started as one little joke turned into a full-blown prank war that shook Mount Cragmore to its snowy core. Here's the thing about snowboarders. They're fearless. They'll ride rails made of ice, they'll hurl themselves off cliffs, and they'll do it all while blasting music out of a speaker backpack. So when Barnaby pulled a prank on them, switching all their wax with maple syrup, they didn't panic. They laughed, wiped out, and then swore revenge. Barnaby thought it was just another day of fun. But the snowboarders? They started plotting. And unlike the ski patrol, they weren't trying to stop him. They wanted to beat him at his own game. Barnaby had finally met his match. The snowboarders struck first. They snuck into Barnaby VS territory at night and built a massive snow ramp right outside his cave. When Barnaby stepped out in the morning, he slipped, slid, and launched face first into a snowdrift. The snowboarders cheered from the trees, chanting, "Gotcha, Yeti!" Barnaby roared, not in anger but in delight. Finally, someone who understood, someone who wanted to play. He wiped snow out of his ears, grinned, and shouted back, "Game on!" From then on, Mount Cragmore became a battlefield. Barnaby replaced their boards with ironing boards he found in the lodge storage room. They retaliated by duct taping his favorite tree shut so he couldn't climb it. Barnaby dumped buckets of marshmallows on them while they rode past. They filled his footprints with melted chocolate, so he left sticky tracks for a week. The mountain turned into pure comedy chaos. Skiers watched from the sidelines like it was the Super Bowl. Bets were made. Whispers spread. Who's gonna win, the prankster Yeti or the snowboard squad? It all came to a head during the annual Cragmore Snow Games. Thousands of people were there. Barnaby saw his chance. The snowboarders saw theirs. Both sides prepared their ultimate prank. The snowboarders went first. As Barnaby crept toward the festival, ready to unleash his own chaos, the snow beneath him gave way. Wham! He fell into a giant pit, lined with soft snow, yes, but still a pit. Above him, the snowboarders shouted, "We caught the Yeti!" The crowd gasped. For a second, it looked like Barnaby had lost. But Barnaby was always 2 steps ahead, because in that pit he had planted his own trap days before. With one tug of a hidden rope, the entire stage at the Snow Games collapsed. Not dangerously, but perfectly, spilling hundreds of balloons into the sky. Balloons shaped like Yeti faces. The crowd erupted in laughter and cheers. The snowboarders' jaws dropped. Barnaby crawled out of the pit, covered in balloons, threw his arms in the air and bellowed, "Still the king!" The prank war had reached its peak. And Barnaby? He wasn't defeated. He was victorious. After that day, the snowboarders didn't challenge him again, not because they were scared, but because they respected him. They even left gifts outside his cave. A snowboard with prank legend painted across it, a helmet with built-in whoopee cushion, and a bag of marshmallows labeled emergency ammo. Barnaby grinned. For the first time, he wasn't just pranking people. He had rivals, equals, maybe even friends. And as he looked out over Mount Cragmore that night, balloons still drifting in the sky, he knew one thing. The legend was only growing. Next time, Barnaby pulls off his most dangerous prank yet.